What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It is the daily show that takes place every week, every month of every year, of every decade, of every century for the rest of time. I am your host, co-host, Jeremy, and I'm joined by the man that just hit 250,000 subscribers on his personal channel, destined to pass Geeks and Gamers in the very near future, and just making me so angry. It'll be RK Outpost, Ryan Kennel. Hi, Ryan.
Well, if we continue to make no videos on this channel, that I will probably pass it in like a year or something. That is true. But that's not the plan. I also don't think the plan is to do this for the next several centuries. I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't in the dotted line on the contract that I haven't signed. So, I'm not quite sure about that.
It's happening. Ryan looks tired and bored. I am the one that's tired. Okay. I was up till almost 4 a.m. We had almost a 4-hour Cobra cast last night, but it was worth it because of all of you, all of the wonderful people in the chat. It got a little out of hand, Ryan. It was kind of reminiscent of a Friday stream. It wasn't quite that, but it was teetering in that territory. It was pretty wild. But WG, if you're here, you got your wish, because last night Bashy Washy and Hayden got into a super chat fight. So now we have the super chat fight emoji here. But I am pretty tired, but thank you, Dan. That's not the first time I've heard that in my life. Dan said last night was great. It's not the first time I've heard that. It's the first time from a man. But, hey, whatever. We'll take what we can get, right?
Yeah,
I got to show this yesterday. So I saw this yesterday right after the stream ended. And you had showed it to me, Ryan. Where's the picture at? The picture's not showing up. Right here. Here we go. All right, share my screen. Shout out to Meta PCs. Check this out, man. This is awesome right here. Hey, Geeks and Gamers, got my Meta PC set up today. Great PC and cool styling. Kind of want a 199 backplate now. Look at that sexy setup.
That's green, man.
That's green. Awesome right there. That is awesome. So if you guys are interested in your own PC, you can go over to the Geeks Gamers landing page. You can use the code GEEKS199. And hell yeah, man. That's good stuff right there. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to the 199. Well, we got a few things to talk about today. Of course, Disney's in the news. Tears of the Kingdom is just continuing to be the dominant thing everybody's talking about. The stuff I'm seeing from this game, the things people are doing, it's just insane. It really is. I talked about this last night on Mario Kart, I think, but like for me, like it's not typically my style of game to have something where there's just so much customization and stuff like that. Like I kind of like your simple,
like Minecraft.
Yes, it's like it's got that element to it. Don't get me wrong, there's a story in there and there's objectives in there, but this game doesn't, like, it encourages you to explore, which I love exploring and everything like that. It's more so just a time issue for me. Like, my goodness, man, this game, you will lose an entire week. Like, Jay Hailstorm hasn't slept since it released. Jay Hailstorm has pretty much done everything in the game in terms of the main objective stuff. And now look for some clips on this channel. Hailstorm's going to do something insane that I have not seen done yet on this game. He's going to try to pull it off now that he has almost everything done. So we're going to try to get some viral style clips that we're going to be posting as soon as Hailstorm gets this stuff together. And of course, this is the type of game that benefits somebody like him, who's just a psychopath, who will do the craziest things in the world. So I can't wait to see what Hailstorm's going to come up with. I can't wait.
Yeah, it looks like people are having a lot of fun playing it. I want, like, how much of like the actual game itself, how much is reliant story-wise on you having to make things like that, or is it just a fun side thing that people are doing?
I mean, some of, yeah, so I've only gotten a few shrines so far, but like little stuff like that, it definitely, there's puzzle
Like,
solving
obviously the
and stuff like
puzzles and
yes,
stuff
little
like
stuff
that.
like
When
that.
you're manipulating things or the magnets or
Mhm.
there's stuff you have to do
Yeah,
certainly.
I don't think it's
Freezing
overly
time.
I don't think it's oh, no, and I'm not super far in the game like Hailstorm is, but, like, I don't think it's overly reliant upon that as much as it encourages you to explore. Things just happen in this game that pull your attention away from the main objective, and the game is so massive that it's almost overwhelming. The world is so big, and so it is an overwhelming game. It's the first time like, it's more overwhelming than Elden Ring. It's crazy. It's crazy how much is in this game and how much they were able to put into this game, especially on a Nintendo Switch console. So, I don't
Yeah, how many how big is the game?
I'm not even sure. It's over twice as big as Breath of the Wild. It makes Breath of the Wild look like preseason football, Ryan. I'm not
No, what
kidding.
I what I mean is how big
Yeah, I don't
download
know.
size?
I don't know in terms of the specifics. We could look that up, I'm sure.
Here's 16. The
Yeah,
fact that it's 16 gigs and it's just like this
I
massive
know.
like
It's
exploratory
insane.
thing is crazy.
I
Uh
know.
to put it in perspective, Jedi Survivor, I think the download for that was 150 gigs. Like first day, 150 gigs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's 10 times the size.
Mhm.
Obviously, that's, well, on a if it actually working game, it would be, a lot better fidelity and things like that. But still, the fact that the world's that big on 16 gigs is pretty nuts.
It's crazy, man. It is. It's wild. And yeah, so it'll continue to be a huge element. And yeah, this will like I
We had some
posted it
big
yesterday.
numbers out of the UK, right? The initial sales numbers.
Yes, massive numbers. In fact, let me see if I can pull that up really quick. Just so we have a frame of reference as to kind of where those numbers are. Because this typically sets the trend for the sales and everything like that right here. So share my screen. So the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom early numbers are epic. Biggest Zelda launch to date, over 2.7 times the sales of Breath of the Wild at launch. Biggest physical launch of 2023, over 50% bigger than Hogwarts Legacy, formerly the highest of the year. Massive numbers. Now, just so we're understanding here, when it says over 50% bigger than Hogwarts Legacy, that's a multi-platform title. It's just talking about physical sales, which is still a pretty
True, yeah.
impressive accomplishment that so it's doing great. And Breath of the Wild, I think, sold like 25 million copies. And so the fact that it's selling that much better than Breath of the Wild, and it does make Breath of the Wild kind of feel like nothing. It really does. From a scope and a scale standpoint, it just yeah, Breath of the Wild's an awesome game, obviously. One of the highest rated games of all time. But this game, yeah, these are the UK numbers. These are
Yeah,
the
Breath of
UK
the
numbers.
Wild to today's date is sold almost 30 million units.
There you go. Yeah.
So
So
for something to start 2.7
oops.
times bigger than it is pretty big.
Yes.
Obviously, there's probably more anticipation, everything, because people like Breath of the Wild so much. So I don't think you're going to see it sell. What would that be, like 80 million copies? I don't think
Yeah,
we're going to see that.
mm-mm.
But there is enough Nintendo Switches out there for it to sell it.
Yeah.
And
I don't
when it comes to the breakdown for physical sales too, I wonder. I'm not sure what the breakdown typically is for Nintendo. If there's a higher physical sales rate for Nintendo versus other platforms. I know Hogwarts Legacy had a massive digital release or digital sales compared to their physical, which is just kind of we're seeing a lot more of that. But it'll
mhm.
be interesting to see when some like real numbers come out
Yeah.
for what it did its opening weekend. I certainly expect for it to dwarf Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts
Yeah.
Legacy, what 15 or 16 million copies
Yep.
as of a couple weeks ago. Breath
Mhm.
of the Wild obviously did much more than that. This one will probably do more than Breath of the Wild.
Yep, absolutely. Raven Rainfall member message 2 months 199. Thank you. Um and let's see, Miss Cannoli Sasquatch, how are you? Good morning, fellas. Good morning with the 199. MCU fans, weeping vagina 199. You guys make me bleed. Dr. Quagsire 199. Thank you. Gremlin, what's up, Gremlin? $10. I gifted so many memberships. My bank account sent me a new card because they thought I had it stolen. LOL. Gremlin, thank you so much for all. I know Gremlin's usually dropping those 50 bombs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And all the new members appreciate it as well. Yeah, MCU fan. So last night, Ryan, in my chat, as a matter of fact, here he is there. So DCEU GOAT.
This is the new MCU fan,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So DCEU GOAT and MCU fan were fighting in the Cobra Cast chat. And it was just pathetic and funny.
It's gotta be the same person.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It was so funny, man. It was so funny. Bruce, what's up? Bruce says the Geeks Gamers live streams where super chat fights break out. Avatars battle the AA. Memberships are given to angry trolls, and the hosts get held hostage. That is the Geeks and Gamers live stream in a nutshell, right there. And I am okay with that. Brendan Bellman, loving Tears of the Kingdom, but still waiting for Metroid Prime 4. I absolutely hear you on that. It's gonna be waiting a while. Gonna be waiting a long time, but eventually it might make it. Jimmy Touchdown, is Ryan finally ready to throw gloves after John Con Campia tried to clown him on a video yesterday? 199 in the chat, boys. Ryan.
Well, yeah, I did. Somebody sent me a little clipped out version of John Campia's video. Listen, I don't know how many times this is that John Campia's directly referenced me, like 4 or 5 times in different videos. And continues to say, he apparently doesn't know who I am. All I'll say is, John, I'm humbled that I'm on your mind so often that you clearly feel the need to continue to talk about me without saying my name. So I appreciate the free publicity. I'm picking up a lot of subscribers, so it's all good.
It's so funny, man. The passive aggressive way he does things, man. It's he doesn't know who Ryan is, even though he sent him a super chat before.
Apparently, yeah, he sent me a super chat, used me, specifically referenced me in multiple videos. Doesn't know who I am though, I'm sure. Like when you act like that, and I'll say this too, I feel like I've actually been pretty nice to John, especially
a lot nicer than me.
Especially with all the stuff he's got. There's obviously a lot of changes going on in the John Campia show, and I don't really know why. I don't know if it's financial. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But it's funny because literally yesterday, what did I say? I was like, I hope everything's all right with the guy. And then he comes out with that video. So it's just funny. It says a lot more about him, I think, and where his head's at. So I'm glad to always be on your mind, John. Put it that way.
Yep. So funny. So funny. Dr. Ho says, is it Doctor Who? Is it Doctor Who? Dr. Who 32. Geeks and Gamers Daily is a great way to end my 12-hour day. Thanks, gentlemen. Hail the 199. Thank you. You guys really are loving Geeks and Gamers Daily. So I appreciate it. Ryan appreciates it. It's pretty awesome. And I think John Campia watches every day. So if you guys want to say hi to John, say hello to him. Hi, John. This show won't be locked behind a paywall, John, just so you know. Okay. Just so you know.
Unless NBC Universal copyright claims it, then we'll have to find another way to upload it. So,
yeah, there you go.
Like they do a 40-year-old Saturday Night Live clip.
We got Dermy Wormy. Heard some weird MCU fan said not to give Jeremy money. I say give Jeremy all your money. 199. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers and being monetized, Dermy Wormy. That is awesome, brother. Awesome. Really proud of you, man. Really proud of you. MCU fan has GGDS.
TNG derangement syndrome. That's pretty good.
I just saw this, Ryan. Have you seen this? Where Jada Pinkett Smith got ratioed on this? Have you seen this?
That's from February. Huh?
I know. Look at the ratio on it.
God dang. Did it happen recently or like did it?
The Beast just tagged me and you in this clip right here. So I clicked on it to see what the source was, and it was right here.
Can you click on her post and see when the most recent ones have been? No, not on her, on her post. Sorry. Like on the post to go through all the responses.
Oh,
I guess
right
that's
here.
One of the only ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the last ones.
So that was in April, February. She's been getting fucking wrecked on this for basically months.
Yes. Oh man, what a garbage person she is too, man. It's so sad to see where this is all ended up. Let's see. I am halfway through last Friday's money stream. I was worried about how green and yellow Jeremy looked, but then I just enjoyed the utter craziness. Yeah, the I don't know, maybe I should go back to that because of how wild that live stream was, because that was pretty damn fun. Thank you for that. Sorry, my gay bros messing with y'all. He's adopted, says NCU fan. Oh
NCU fan. What's the picture of?
I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see what that is.
I saw some. There was
that's
like
just somebody's. It's just somebody's. That's his vehicle. So
okay.
so he just probably just changed the screen name.
I didn't know if it was like because the other one's Jonathan Majors, the other one's Amber Heard. I
Yeah.
saw there's this like really funny one of the times where Bowser's like trying to talk to Peach or whatever. There's this really funny thing where he looks kind of scared and freaked out, like a freeze frame, and his eyes are big. I thought that'd be a good one to do for NCU fan.
Stoner says that you guys bitch and complain over anything and everything. Conveniently enough, we opened the show talking about how great Tears of the Kingdom is doing and how much I'm enjoying the game. But yes, we just complain about everything. I didn't love Avatar 2. I didn't love Dune. I didn't love the Super Mario Brothers movie. No. We just complain about everything. Okay, buddy. Okay. No problem. Thank you for your information on a show where we opened up talking about shit. So hey, whatever.
About shit.
Yeah, talking about shit. I'm tired as hell, man. Cobra Cast whooped my ass last night.
How long did you go? 4 hours, is that what you said?
It's like 3.5 hours, and I think it was like till almost 3 or 4 a.m., something like that. So yeah, and that was the third stream of the day. So that was the third stream of the day. All right, what do we got to talk about?
Well, we might as well talk about Queen Cleopatra. I have to pull up one specific tweet that I didn't get before that a certain someone set out that I thought was very interesting. All right. Oh, I got to pull up Rotten Tomatoes too. Maybe it's making a comeback, Jeremy. Maybe Queen Cleopatra is making a comeback. We'll have to check. Oh no.
Somehow I don't think so. Sandstorm says, started my night with Cobra Cast 199, did my graveyard shift, and now Geeks Gamers Daily with dinner. Ryan and Jeremy, you guys rock. 199. Thank you so much. Of course you're going to cry. About a strong and powerful black woman.
The only way I'm going to cry is if it's from laughing so hard. Because so that's what's going on with
the critics rating dropped 1, but the audience went up 1.
There's one critic. Yes, there's one critic out there that likes the movie so far. That's pretty fucking rough, to be honest with you. The Queen Cleopatra nonsense from Netflix continues to get worse as virtually everyone, this is about as near unified as I've seen anything. As much as nearly everyone loved something like Top Gun Maverick, they all also universally hate something like Queen Cleopatra on Netflix for a variety of different reasons. But as you can see, the critics hate it too. 10% from the critics. Is it being review bombed by racist critics? Maybe that'll be the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so bad that, as you can see from Zero Hedge, Netflix race swap Cleopatra show receives lowest rating in Rotten Tomatoes history for anything. Elon Musk even gets in on it, rightly so. You got some African representation in the house with Elon Musk joining in on the dog pile. And like things, it really is bad because even when you look at what they tried to say, Adele James, the actress, has been kind of silent on it since it got released, since she was out there and she was saying, "You beautiful souls, you've made us number 4 in the United States. Thank you so much." And she even was retweeting some of her her co-stars and things like, "Maybe we can hit number 1 with your help." Well, here we are 4 days later, and Queen Cleopatra is at number 10 and about to slide out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even staying in the top 10. Like a lot of this shit for Netflix, when they come out with new stuff, it stays in the top 10 for weeks and weeks and weeks. This isn't even going to make it a full week. And This is absolutely pathetic. And of course, some people in the media are doing exactly what you would expect. Queen Cleopatra audience score getting review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes isn't funny. It's racist. That's the same thing you're gonna say about the critic score. Is the critic score the 10% of the critics that actually like this so far? Are they just, is it motivated from racism? Were they right in saying it was a bad show? It's just, it's predictable. We knew it was going to happen, but I don't think the media is going to be able to spin this as well as they could some of these other things out there, because the dislike is so overwhelming. Like, how do you say that 99 or 98% of people, it's just racism? It's not gonna come off as very authentic.
Yeah, I mean, and I just what I've noticed, man, is like think about how this stuff was playing just a couple of years ago, with the media and how they were weaponizing. Oh, this is racist. This is sexist. You guys are bigots. It doesn't land anymore. Those arguments, they are so watered down now that almost no one takes those seriously anymore. I feel like they were taken a lot more seriously a few years ago. And now, considering the media has accused every single person of being a racist or a sexist with having opinions on movies, when people are simply just calling out identity politics, I feel like those arguments have become so stale and so pathetic that they have no one on their side anymore. And that's a testament to how, how many people have really just realized how bad this is. Even the normies have seen how bad the identity politics stuff is. And so the momentum is 100% moved over to the correct side of this argument, which is Hollywood and the media and this identity politics focused stuff is destroying everything, and everybody has finally woken up to it, woke up to it, and I think it's great because I feel it in a different way than I did years ago. Years ago, if you called this stuff out, it just felt like the manipulation from the media was really, they had a lot of kind of stake in it. They had a lot of people that were pushing that nonsense. Now it just feels like it's all falling on deaf ears. Do you feel the same way about that?
I think so. It feels like more people just point and laugh. And it is the boy who cried wolf in some respects,
Yes.
when all of a sudden you start calling everything racist, transphobic, homophobic, when that is the excuse, that's the go-to excuse, and all of a sudden you're pointing the finger and basically saying, if you are someone that dislikes something that might happen to have a gay person, that you're homophobic. Like, when you get to that level, which is how people are acting, if you make fun of someone who happens to be black, then you're a racist. You can't say anything bad about a black person. When this is the level we're getting to from some of these woke lunatics, yeah, everyone's going to reject that because it is nonsensical. And that's the point we're getting to, because they've pushed it so far and people are sick of it.
I mean, they've overstepped so much on this point to where now it's just, I feel like we're not in the end game of this. It's not over, but it does feel like the momentum has completely shifted. And so any clowns out there that are trying to defend this, you are literally on the Titanic right now watching it sink. Go ahead and fight for identity politics and the racism, and everybody who's criticizing this just must hate black people and women. Go ahead and continue those talking points. You are on the losing side of this argument, and that is obvious to anybody with a working brain and the slightest bit of common sense. And this is a classic example of that. Whether it's Solo losing money, whether it's Lightyear losing money, whether it's Ghostbusters 2016 losing money. Ghostbusters 2016 was so bad that it ruined Ghostbusters Afterlife box office, which Afterlife was fine. It wasn't great or anything. It was okay, but it made less money than Ghostbusters 2016, I think, right? Am I correct on that? Didn't Afterlife make less than 2016?
It did. And a lot of people want to they want to point to it and look, but no, it made less, significantly less.
Well, I think that's just more about 2016 than it is the movie itself, because it destroyed it for so many people. But yeah, so again, continue to lick the boot of the corporations, social justice freaks out there, but you are fighting a losing battle, and it's obvious at this point in time. I see our boy Bashy Washy in the chat. What's up, Bashy? Bashy going to war with the MCU fan and the DCEU goat.
God, it's so crazy. I I've been getting apparently, this isn't anything really fucking new. God, people on TikTok hate me. They fucking hate me so bad. And I just got sent a couple like compilation videos from these people about Little Mermaid stuff. And like going through and like seeing how many videos I've made of the Little Mermaid and everything. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh man.
Let me catch up. Let me actually pull up the thing. I love the StreamYard's new tagging, auto tagging super chat thing.
It's really good. It's really good.
The one thing that it doesn't do is check gifted memberships. So that's
I'm sure they'll get there.
Sad part.
I'm sure they'll get there.
Considering how much we fucking pay every month to use this goddamn service like this, I hope so.
Yeah, I heard that.
But all right, where do we leave off? I think Derek G. Baylor, do we say for $5 for someone who's only played original NES games, which Zelda games are must plays for me to get into?
So that gets for someone that's only played original NES games. I mean, for me, and I'm not a Zelda expert like somebody like Johnny is. Johnny's Johnny over on Zelda. He's got a Zeltroid channel. Johnny is a really like he's a legitimate Zelda expert. I mean, I still think A Link to the Past is the best Zelda game. That's the Super Nintendo version. But from a story standpoint, I mean, Skyward Sword kind of really did kind of fix a lot of the continuity problems. Obviously, the 64 games, both of them, most people consider, Ocarina the greatest game of all time. So it's the Zelda franchise is a tough one from a continuity standpoint. It's all over the place. They're very I think that they're very isolated. You can appreciate each game in isolation without having to know the lore or anything like that. So I don't think you need to know anything. The only reason if you're not caught up on the Zelda franchise, I would say play Breath of the Wild before you play Tears of the Kingdom. That would be the only one, but like the rest of them are pretty isolated. Wind Waker is isolated. You can enjoy that. Twilight Princess it's isolated. You can enjoy that without having any, knowledge of previous ones. So
Jack Hudson for 2 with a little corgi. Thank you, Jack. Villa Idiot for 5. Ryan shamed me into getting rid of my letter. That's right. We are committing basically genocide on the AA. Okay. We are going all in. We're getting rid of all these letters. The Alphabet Alliance. It's over. All right, we're going to shame you into changing your ways. Just to be clear, we're talking about people that only have
that's getting clipped. That's getting clipped. That one's getting clipped. That one's getting clipped. Oh boy, that's getting clipped. So we have the Avatar Army. And I don't know.
Alphabet Alliance?
Well, hang on. So there's that. So Bruce Flash made this one up last night. So you have the Avatar Army. Those need to be capital A's. We need to get those emojis versus the Alphabet Alliance. All right. That's the battle right there. So you have the battle of the Avatar Army versus the Alphabet Alliance. So there you go. That was an idea from Flash. So, and I saw yellow.
AA works both ways then.
So that's right. That's right. So
we need one. Black lives or black votes. Remember, for 2 months, I got 199 problems, but the bish ain't one. Thank you, Black Lives. Sandstorm for 5. Started my night with Cobra Cast 199. Did my graveyard shift, and now G&G Daily with my dinner. Ryan and Jeremy, you guys rock 199. Thank you, Sandstorm. Appreciate you. You're always here.
Oh, yeah.
NCU fan for 199. Wear the hat, freaks and pharaohs. If I wear it too much, it's gonna lose its thing. Kind of like what Freddie Prinze Jr. said about Kanan appearing in random things. It just dilutes it. And he liked Star Trek anyway.
And you're a big fan of Freddie Prinze Jr., correct?
That dude's such a fucking loser.
Yeah, he is.
It's hard to not use a word that I can't say on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
But NCU fan, I just said that. Steven Wasik for 5. Isn't it funny that MCU fan and DCEU GOAT both have abusive pieces of shit as their profile pic? Very telling. Hail G&G and all the 199. I'll hesitate to say it about Jonathan Majors just because at this point in time, it's still going through the legal system and everything. We obviously saw all the evidence about Amber Heard. We know the bitch that she is. Jonathan Majors, at this point, I think his lawyers are fucking up clearly. But I don't know exactly what happened with him. Not yet. Jay's Salty Beaver for $5. Lost my grandmother to cancer last night. So about that. Thank you guys for helping take my mind off it. Fuck cancer. Yeah, fuck cancer, man. I'm sorry.
Wow. Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro. I'm glad we can
Sucks.
entertain you guys for a little while. So nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Neanderthal 2020 for 20. Thank you. XPM for 19.99. I once watched a video of an angry white Trump supporter yelling at me, telling me that as a fan, I was allowed to feel however I wanted. 3 years later, fine, take my money, whatever.
3 years later, take my money, whatever. Thank you. Thank you for the support. It's appreciated.
Hercules.
Hey, Saint Bowser over on Rumble with a Rumble rant. $5. Shout out to the Rumble chat. We have emotes here now. 199. Yes, you have the emotes over there. And I decided I was just going to make all the emotes free for a month. And then, obviously we want to give member perks and stuff like that. So, but for the Rumble chat, anybody can use them for right now. And then they do have memberships over there on Rumble. But for now, they're all free. All the emojis are free over on Rumble. So shout out to the Rumble chat.
Thank you. Where did it go? Here it is. Hercules for 199. Randy Orton is supposedly forced to retire.
Really? I haven't kept up with. I'm so checked out on wrestling. So I hear CM Punk maybe coming back to AEW, which is somewhat interesting. But
yeah, it really kept your attention last time he was there. Last time he made his comeback.
Here it is. Hey, it was a nice little short-term return though. So WWE star Randy Orton may never wrestle again. It's possible that multi-time world champion, decades-long WWE star Randy Orton will never wrestle again. That's from a few hours ago. So okay.
To be fair, we've heard that a lot too from a lot of different people, who that whether it's a neck injury or whatever, and they're able to come back, just kind of depends. That sucks though, overall.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestlers, did you see Seth Rollins on the set of the new Captain America movie?
No.
Yeah, the new Captain America movie's filming today, and there was some stuff that came out. There you go. Seth Rollins on set. He plays a member of the Serpent Society. There's
Seth Rollins. There he is.
Oh, you also saw this picture of Captain America. Sam Wilson, Captain America. It looks like this is his new outfit. It kind of looks like he's wearing a Captain Marvel outfit, to be honest with you, but there you have it.
Did you see a fight broke out at Disney at the Magic Kingdom yesterday, Ryan?
I just saw a post of some bloody guy. That's all I saw.
I think we can show this. I hope this doesn't get age restricted. It might, but it's funny enough. So this is the Park Hoppin' Twitter account right here. So here we go.
The most magical place on earth. Bro, that shit should be going down at Legoland and SeaWorld, all right? If you know, you know.
Almost a throwdown in Toontown Part 2.
Where was that in the park? Do you know?
That looks like right outside of the front gates of the Magic Kingdom is what it looks like.
Now, was that just a video that got captured, or did someone from Park Hoppin' actually get that?
No, that was the footage that got captured. So we were at the parks yesterday, but that happened right after. After they left. I think that's when that happened. And Krista was like, "Dang it!" Yeah, that would have been great to get. That would have been good footage. Maybe we should to hang out at Disney or off.
Remember when Jay got like footage of people grilling hot dogs in Disney or something? Yes. Like somehow a family got a grill.
That was no.
Was it Disney Springs?
So it was Disney Springs, which you still have a level of security there, but it's still not, it's not.
You have to go through fucking like metal detectors and shit. You're telling me that they didn't see a fucking grill?
And
if you can't stop a grill, you can't stop a gun. Like, let's be real. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, Disney security historically and again, this is when I used to go to the parks a lot because I used to be a huge fan of the parks. Disney security was always insane. It's gotten, I think Disney security is not as good as it used to be for sure. And obviously having a whole grill brought into Disney Springs.
Yeah, I wonder if it was propane. Was it charcoal? Like this, I have so many questions. Was it fucking like a propane grill that they brought in? Was it a charcoal grill? Did they bring a bag of charcoal and a fucking grill through security? I don't know.
Oh man.
All right. Jimmy Touchdown for 5 dated a girl who lived next to Freddie Prinze Jr. in NYC. Told Freddie he was a pile of sticks to his face multiple times. F. John Con Campia. Well, thank you for the super chat, Jimmy Touchdown. Appreciate it. We'll say the name. Hank V, member for a month. Jeremy's Mexican mustache. Thumbs up.
Hey, Taco Bell.
Let's see. Joe Tapia or Jay Tapia, member for 1 month, says John Campy could keep hating, but Ryan seems to be on quite the trajectory channel wise. Almost seems like he's jealous. LOL. Keep it up, Ryan. I will continue to do so, Jay Tapia. I appreciate that. Thank you. Josh with 10 gift membership. 10. That's $50 right there. Thank you, Josh.
And Ashen Rose just dropped 5 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. What's up, Ashen Rose? Appreciate you. Man, you guys, again, crazy support. And I don't know, man. I don't know why this show has this show has been probably one of the better things we've done. Obviously we got Tuesday night's main event coming up tonight, which I'm looking forward to that. And I did announce that we're probably going to be playing some Modern Warfare 2 and some Battlefront 2017. Again, it's really strange to say the words Battlefront 2 and Modern Warfare 2 and not be talking about the classics. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's so aggravating that they have those titles renamed that. But I think that naming Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2017, I thought those were both mistakes. That they should not have called those Battlefront. Would you agree with that, Ryan?
I mean, they were trying to. I mean, I think they probably sold a lot initially because they did.
Yeah.
So, from a perspective of marketing and selling shit, it was probably a good thing. From what people, from the, I guess the way that people talked about it and felt about them, I think it was a bad idea.
Well, I mean, like I enjoyed both of the games for what they were. I knew that Battlefront 2015 was a multiplayer only game. I knew that. And the mechanics are still a little like both games. The mechanics bother me a little bit, but the actual like on Battlefront 2017, like what I love is like if you play multiplayer and play Supremacy, you can pick either prequel era or OT era, or you can do the sequel trilogy. So you got to stay out of the sequel trilogy for the most part. But the overall, like aesthetically, like the maps are gorgeous. The sound design is phenomenal. Everything about it is accurate to Star Wars, and it feels like Star Wars in it. I love Battlefront 2017's multiplayer so damn much. The campaign was trash in Battlefront 2017. The campaign was stupid. It was really stupid, but the multiplayer is so damn fun. So
people in the chat are saying I said something about Taco Bell, and I don't remember saying anything about Taco Bell.
I said something about Taco Bell, and they talked about my Mexican mustache.
Okay, you did? All right, good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I thought I had a stroke or something. I was like, I don't remember that shit.
Yeah.
Ashen Rose with 5 gift memberships. Thank you so much, Ashen Rose. And then follows that up actually with a $31.99 super chat. Hail the 199. Love your merch. But like someone said several days ago, are there any women's cut shirts in the future? Still planning on buying some merch for the husband.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to, so obviously we have the Teespring store, but then we do like special stuff like over on 221B. I talked to Suresh about that, and essentially we would have to sell to get the women's cut stuff over on 221B. We'd have to sell a lot more of the merch. So at the present time, no, but it doesn't mean we can't have that implemented in the future. But at the present time, we don't have any plans to do that right this second. But as you guys know, things will change pretty frequently around here, depending on, the reaction to stuff. And so, we do have this stuff on 221B, and it's going to be, you know, shutting down on Friday. So if you guys are interested in that, and obviously we still have the Teespring store as well. So great stuff over there on both sides. So thank you guys for the support.
And then Codename Carl says I missed his chat. So I scrolled all the way back up. It was a member message from like 30 minutes ago. It says, "Hey Ryan, I'd like to let you know I too am a fellow Ray, spelled like Daisy Ridley's Ray, cyst. Thank you." And then puts 2 emojis of me laughing. Raven Rainfall also had a member chat at the beginning of the stream, 199. Thank you, Raven.
Is this Ryan's alt account right here? Is that Ryan's alt account?
If I had an alt account, I wouldn't have a fucking letter on it. It wouldn't be the basic letter.
Ryan keeps saying that I need to upload more too. He doesn't think Odin being the face of the Geeks and Gamers videos is good for the channel. So,
well, we'll just say it hasn't driven subscriber growth over the past month, but like only putting 4 videos up too in the past month. That won't do it either. Quadrina VR for 199. Fuck you, Ryan. My profile picture is a Q and a V overlaid, 199. No, there's no problem with that. To put that in perspective, here you go. Where the fuck are you? There's nothing wrong. That's a logo. That's a design. That's something. It's not about a simple letter. The problem is that it's showing that you just took whatever Google gave you. You created your Google account 10 years ago, and Google was like, you know what really will define you as a person? A plain pink background with a white G on it.
Right there, look.
Yes, this. Like, that's what I mean. That's what Google gave you, and you just took what Google gave you and left it there. Why the fuck you have 2 letters? Oh. You don't see that. Is that just for like really short names? What the fuck? Oh. Usually it's just the initial.
The fact that Ryan has made this a big talking point is so funny.
It's true though. You can tell. You can tell who cares.
This is a serious issue for you, isn't it?
It's just annoying. It's not that serious. I mean, there's a lot of things that annoy me.
Do you like that profile picture?
That one's better. It's your personality. Let's see. I'll be your Huckleberry for 2. We need a park fighting channel. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Brendan Bellman for 199. Jeremy, bring back the We Watched a Movie vids.
Let's see. Oh, we watched a movie. That's Josiah and Mike. Yeah, they'll be making some more. Let's see.
Benjamin Bellman, just a B.
I gotta handle something real quick. We got somebody stopping by the house to look into something, so I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know the fuck that's about. Jay Tapia for 199 for G&G and the 199. Hail. Thank you, Jay Tapia. Bruce Flash for 5. Avatar Army Northeast reporting. Minor resistance remaining. Commander Kinnell, we're awaiting your decision on taking prisoners or full eradication. Well, we can try some conversion therapy, and if it doesn't work, you know the answer. Jay Tapia for 199 and 1 for the letter logos. That's right. All the letters are coming out in force today. You guys have got some new recruits. Jesse L, also just a letter person for 199. First super chat on the channel. Thank you so much, Jesse. Tits and entrails for 199. I would have to eat an MRE to plug Taco Bell squirt. Hey, Taco Bell doesn't do anything to me. Maybe my stomach can just handle it. Jimmy Touchdown for 5. I saw after putting his show behind a paywall, John Con Campia is going by a new fake first name, Chad Campia. Hail the 199. Hail Bob Huggins.
Is
Hail
John
Bob Huggins? That's great.
Is John Con Campia? Is that like the new nickname for him now or something?
This is the first I've heard it from. I'm not a John Campia watcher, so I don't know, but like it's just. I've seen him like really like the interactions you guys have had over the years. It's mostly I've seen.
Yeah.
It's funny for the person who says they are above petty drama to constantly try to start it by not mentioning someone's name. It's kind of weird.
Well, he's also said in the past that he wouldn't. That he thinks calling out YouTubers is cringe and awful.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
like,
mean.
Yeah, it's beta behavior is what it is. It's beta behavior. That's exactly what it is.
Hercules for 199. Ryan's not wrong. Jeremy, we need more uploads. Thank you, Hercules.
Hey, I hear you. I always listen to the people.
XPM for 199. Ryan is a profile pic try hard. It's not about trying hard. It's about any effort, right? You actually XPM and it's an X, and it's not even a colored one. Look at this guy. Look at XPM. Where are you? It's fucking gray. Like it's gray and white. That's what Google. That's how unique Google decided you were. Gray X. Lord J for 2. Is my pick okay, or should I join the letter crew? That's a good one. That's Jeremy licking Gary, creeping on Little Mermaid.
Oh man.
Hercules for 199, or have the girls do more videos instead of Odin. Hercules says leave Odin for the weekends only. So that's the only one he does.
Yeah, that's it. That shows you how rare my uploads are. Maybe I'll make a video today. How about that? Maybe I'll make a video today.
Let's do it.
Maybe not. I don't know. I need to save those notifications for Tuesday night's main event. So
Joey Flores, member for a month. The Avatar army will beat the Alphabet army like Alexander the Great treated the city of Thebes. Raise it to the ground and sell survivors into slavery. This is getting very aggressive. Jimmy Touchdown for 2 is Bob Huggins, an honorary member of the 199. Bob Huggins is awesome.
Shout out to Bob
after
Huggins.
His radio interview.
And he didn't get fired, right?
No, he did get his salary got reduced by $1 million.
That's so stupid.
But no, he didn't get fired. Everyone's like, oh, they went really light on him.
It's so dumb, man.
You can't expect like a 70-year-old dude to drop the F slur. Like, what's this country coming to?
Yeah, no, it is ridiculous. It really is. I think I showed. Yeah, I think I showed that one. I was looking at this Zelda clip, but I think I showed all of them yesterday, at least the ones I was seeing. Yeah. So the Zelda clips are just there's some on Instagram that I saw, and the title of it was yeah, so I'm not gonna play the story. And it was just because it's just this random explosion that they created, and it's wild. So I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing Jay Hailstorm clips, because you guys know how much of a psychopath he is. So we got Hailstorm working on doing some crazy stuff during Tears of the Kingdom. I keep wanting to call it Breath of the Wild, by the way. They should have just called it Breath of the Wild 2. I really think they should have titled it Breath of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild DLC.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I wouldn't think it qualifies as DLC. This is a true sequel for Breath of the Wild 2, but they should have called it that. I don't like the title Tears of the Kingdom. Of all
Breath
the Zelda
of the Wild
titles,
Minecraft.
Like Zelda's always had these iconic, titles, and like Tears of the Kingdom just sounds like kind of generic.
All right, we gotta shift gears for a second and talk about the other topic that was in the headline today, and that is Disney. We've talked about it a lot. Everybody watched as Disney crashed and burned last year. 2022 was a nightmare for them. Their stock fell nearly 50%, their worst year since 1974, nearly half a century. And certainly things haven't started getting any better when you look at Disney Plus. They're bleeding millions of subscribers each and every quarter, spending hundreds of millions of dollars in losses on that same streaming platform. And now, even though Bob Chapek is no longer there after being forced out by Bob Iger, apparently people are still out for blood over things that happen, not just when it comes to Bob Chapek, but also for Disney as a whole. Disney and ex-CEO Bob Chapek and the CFO hit with shareholder lawsuit over streaming losses. A shareholder is suing the former CEO along with former executive Kareem Daniel, the current CFO Christine McCarthy, and the company itself, alleging violations of securities laws for misleading statements about Disney Plus and the health of its streaming business. Now, we all asked these questions through the pandemic, Jeremy, as You know, Disney shut down their theme parks, losing billions of dollars in that revenue, yet their stock somehow stayed high. You know, it did a pretty good job of staying high through all that because the promises, the growth they kept saying for Disney Plus for things like this. Well, now it looks like some of the shareholders that got fucked, they got destroyed because Disney continued to lie to them, are out for blood. Here are the things that they're alleging. These are all things we talked about a couple months ago, too. Defendants throughout the class period so Disney, right, made false and or misleading statements and or failed to disclose that, one, Disney Plus was suffering decelerating subscriber growth, losses, and cost overruns. Two, something we've talked about here before, the true costs incurred by connection with Disney Plus had been concealed by Disney executives by debuting certain content instead for Disney Plus initially on Disney's legacy distribution channels, then making the shows available on Disney Plus to improperly shift costs out of the Disney Plus segment. We talked about this when they decided to put Andor randomly on all of their networks. Same thing for the Santa Claus series. And of course, it was other things as well. One of the reasons supposedly Bob Chapek got kicked out was because the CFO made these allegations. We talked about it with what they're doing with Marvel movies, bringing them on Disney Plus. Where is this money going to? Is it coming out of one pocket and going into another? How are they handling all these things? It looks like shareholders that lost a fuck ton of money are furious, and they're trying to call them out and get some recoup some money for all these losses they had while Disney was lying to everybody.
This is not sustainable. What's going on with them right now is not sustainable. This is a huge problem. This company, it feels like they're going to just implode at some point because they can't continue to have this much bad news, this many losses, this many setbacks. I don't see how it's sustainable. I really don't. And maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe Disney's such a massive company that it doesn't register with me, but it just seems like that this is going to implode at some point in time. Again, if you if you go to the parks are still incredibly busy, and that's not going to change. It's not going to change. Those parks are going to continue to be busy. And they're offsetting a lot from that, but like with Marvel, with with Lucasfilm lawsuits, Disney Plus, the losses across the board. Now you have this, the whole nonsense with Bob Chapek, and I don't know if Bob Iger can be fired, considering all the protections he has on his contract. I mean, I guess he can, but this just seems like this is good. This seems like they are walking a very, very tight rope right now. It really does.
Yeah, and some of the specific things, and it all stems from the stuff that came out back in November. When the CFO, Christine McCarthy, one of the people that was behind the whole like rebellion against Bob Chapek to get Bob Iger back in there, she, although she was a Bob Iger enemy or whatever, is also included in this lawsuit because she is still at the company. But basically, some of the things they said happened were that what was going on with Disney, in order to make it look like Disney Plus was more successful than it was losing less money than it actually was. You develop something for a Disney Plus. You bring this entire series, hey, 10 episodes of that Doogie Kamala or whatever that Hawaiian Doogie Howser girl reboot was supposed to be. That's supposed to be a Disney Plus thing. You make it, you do all this stuff, you market it, and then one day before you put it out on Disney Plus, they put it on ABC. And reportedly what they were doing with those budgets for the marketing, for the budget, for everything, they were including it under the ABC linear TV banner instead of Disney Plus, even though that content was made the entire time for Disney Plus. That's what was alleged to be going on while Bob Chapek was there. Is likely still happening now. We talked about how laughable it is that Disney is admitting they paid themselves $160 million for the rights to stream Thor: Love and Thunder. There's a lot of weird shit going on financially, and there always is. But when it comes to them trying to play hide the queen, where all these losses are actually coming from for Disney Plus, and now it looks like a new lawsuit maybe if it gets to Discovery, we might start to uncover some of these things. That would be better than them even winning. If we get to Discovery, we get to see some real numbers out there of what's going on, how much they're spending on these things. That would be incredible.
That would be pretty great. And so again, it just feels like they're walking a tightrope right now. It feels like this could all kind of really implode, and a lot of it's catching up to them. Again, man, imagine a world where like Disney actually did right by Star Wars and right by George Lucas and actually created a Star Wars theme park that actually looked like Star Wars and felt like Star Wars. Imagine a world where Marvel continued the momentum that they had with in Marvel Cinematic Universe all of these years ago. Imagine a world where John Lasseter doesn't get fired for Hugs from Pixar, and Pixar is still making, you know, banger after banger after banger instead of, you know, garbage like Strange World, which I don't think that was actually a Pixar movie. That was Disney Animation Studios. But the point is Lightyear. Lightyear was a massive loss. They're losing across the board right now. And now you have all this other stuff going on behind the scenes. This is not sustainable. I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to hold this out, but it feels like a house of cards at this point in time. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I agree. But you really pointed out initially, the money they get from the parks is insane. That drives everything. That covers all their losses. You know, it really does.
And they tend to keep a lot of the BS out of the parks. Like there's some of it's there, you know what I mean? Some of it's there, but it's
doesn't
not
seem as aggressive in
it's
some
not
ways.
near as aggressive as everywhere else. And because they know what they can and can't get away with. And that's why if they start pushing this stuff in the parks, it's going to hurt them significantly. That's why they keep most of that stuff out of the parks for the most part.
Well, they need people with families to actually go to the parks. Like that's how they make money. So
yeah,
that should be their approach to everything, because that's what their brand was built on. But we know that's no longer the case for them.
Yep. So hey, I'm here for it. Let's continue to watch this all unfold. And Nintendo's putting a lot of pressure on them. Like they really are. And I know it's just isolated. It's just one element of it, but we're not talking about like some random movie that came out. We're talking about Mario. And once Nintendo launches, Super Nintendo World launches in Orlando, again, I always talk about market share. You're never going to get Universal to actually compete with Disney just on numbers alone. It's not going to happen. It's not close. They don't have the space to even compete with Disney on that. It's market share. Harry Potter has eaten into Disney's market share consistently. You got Epic Universe launching. You got Super Nintendo World. All of that's going to eat into their market share in the parks. When they start getting that element kind of taken away, that's where it's going to be a problem for them. So we'll see.
NCU fan.
Washy for 10 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Bashy Washy in the house. Go ahead.
Thank you, Bashy Washy. NCU fan for 199. I'm part of the LGBT crew. Let's get beef tacos. There you go. Co-Lee for 2. John Conpia. Thank you. Omar Pintor for 2. My profile pic identifies as a W. Hey, well, it is a W because you actually got an avatar there. So J Tapia for 199. Let's not forget John Campia's Captain Marvel outfit.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I don't even know about it.
Are you serious? You don't know about that? No. I'll show you. This will really make you appreciate him.
Travis Schiffler for 2. Ryan, do a YouTube channel on how to change it. No. Abaru for 5. The A is for autism awareness, you hater. I would still make fun of it. But thank you, Abaru, with your A. Kino Reviews with a K for $5. Tara Strong had some thoughts about House Bill 543 and Senate Bill 214. What's your take? I haven't seen the takes yet. Let me look.
Look at here, Ryan. There you go.
Look at that. Nice jacket. Is that the thumbnail?
Yes. Oh, I love how you laughed as you said that.
I mean, I was expecting something like crazy.
Oh, he's got something else to think. Let me see. Hang on. Let's see. You keep looking up whatever you're looking up.
Yeah, I haven't seen what Tara Strong's talking about. Let's see if I can find more on it.
Oh man. No, he just wore it in the video. That's all. So he just wore it in the video. I'll show you the video. Since you
I've got a picture of me with that Wonder Woman hat fucking going to Justice League. So
yeah, but you didn't you didn't wear Captain Marvel. So there you go. With his Funko Pops in the back. In all reality, I don't really care what John does. I don't care what he's a fan of. The fact that he's just so passive aggressive, though, that's the whole thing. The passive aggressive BS is what's the big turn off. By the way, I see we got some members over on. Yeah, we've got several members over on Rumble. So thank you guys for the new members over there and for the current members. Really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Why isn't it showing up for me on Rumble?
Jeremy, why do you wear a hoodie in Florida? Cold? Well, I keep it very cold everywhere I am. But I don't wear this out. So I just wear it for my videos.
Where am I? Disco Cobra for 20. Howdy, guys. Hope all is well. Looking forward to the Fast 10 release this week. Not sure if I'm going to see it first or with friends next week. Also trying to get prep for working out again. Might need a better Total Gym.
Hell yeah, Disco Cobra. That's
Total Gym. Chuck Norris. Christy Brinkley.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to get caught back up on the Fast movies, but like I said, I haven't watched since Paul Walker's last one. So, but Brie Larson's in the new one. Ryan, are you excited about that? Are you going to support her? Did you see her on the red carpet?
Yeah, I had notifications on for her channel, so I watched it when she did the premiere from there. Somebody sent a super chat, actually, or no, a member message. Yuki Yakari, member for a month. Ryan, did you see Brie on the red carpet of the Fast X premiere? I did.
Were you happy about that, Ryan?
She looked good. She looked happy.
Let's see. She looked happy. Nice. She looked happy. Here we go. Here we go. I got it pulled up for Ryan. There we go. Right here. There we go.
Hey, that's enough to make me go see it. It's looking good.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Truck driving gamer for $10. Profile pictures matter. Quote, a girl of ancient name shall choose a king, and they will marry, and together they shall rule the world, and their son will rule the galaxy. All hail the glaive. Thank you, truck driving gamer. Chief Slapaho for 5. The only comeback Queen Cleopatra is going to have is the come on Jada Pinkett Smith's back. Just got to ask her son's friend. That's brutal. I didn't expect it to get through YouTube chat so easily.
Doc Rivers just got fired. Did you see that?
I'll make a video after. Yeah.
Okay.
Hercules for $199. Love seeing Disney Plus. Love seeing Disney burn. Plus, I love my new pick. Yes, Hercules. Look at that.
Hercules.
Hercules. Looks like a YouTuber we've been talking about. Karnak Ketrel for 2. Jeremy, do a video about your lack of videos.
One of these days I'll start making videos again. You guys know how I'm a very I don't know, I get focused in on certain aspects of things. So like the live streaming thing and playing games right now is the focus. Previous I was making nothing but videos and I never live streamed. So, you know, we'll go with the flow.
And then Bert for a month says, Ryan, did you see the Brie Larson bobs in that Fast 10 red carpet? Yes, I did. It's funny because there was I think I showed it on my stream when I just searched for like Brie Larson Fast or whatever. There was just the first thing that came up was 4 images of her, but they were all cropped by Twitter crops things down before you click on them. They were just all of her tits. They weren't actually just pictures of her tits. They were pictures of like whole body, but because of the Twitter crop, it was really, here it is. This one. Just like Brie Larson in the premiere of Fast X in Rome. It's just all tit shots. You pull it up. Thought that was funny.
Shout out to Brie Larson.
Shout out to Brie. She looks happy to me. More time away from Marvel, better for Brie.
That is true. Disco Cobra for 20. One more for you. I think I mentioned this during the other streams. I did end up getting a Super Nintendo and NES for my retro room. Plus, I got the Wii for backwards compatibility with GameCube games coming together slowly. That is awesome. Again, I highly recommend Mad World for the Wii. If you've never played Mad World, I think I don't know how you could dislike Mad World. Mad World is such a good game. It's a Sega game. It's on the Wii. It is so damn good. And yes, in the Wii U, obviously, you can get the component cable. I think you can get an HDMI adapter as well, so you can actually help with a little bit of the look of the GameCube games a little bit. But yeah, Mad World is excellent. So happy to hear that.
I am making changes. I'm impacting people. Okay. Not only am I shaming people into, getting an actual avatar like you should, but also I think I'm starting to change the narrative on Brie Larson a little bit. Okay. There's no secret. She's got a lot of hate from this area of the internet over the past couple of
You
years.
sound so fucking gay, right?
All right. I am trying to restore Bree's image to where it should be. And I see people in the chat. Funny how when Ryan started Sim, the chat did too. Hey, the chat's out there. Only gays wouldn't smash. Yes, I know. You just look at this chat. All of a sudden, I'm feeling the tide turning on Brie Larson a little bit.
No.
I'm going to make sure that she's remembered the way she should be. And I can't wait for the Marvels for obvious reasons. But then she's going to be done with Marvel. And we're going to be able to recover her image in the eyes of so many people.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Jimmy's touchdown for 5. Iger out. Next Disney CEO, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, Bob Iger, Bob Huggins. Makes sense to me. No black Ariel under a Huggins regime. Oh, man. Gung Ho Mac for $5. Chris Benoit is sad to hear about Randy Orton. He can't wrestle again either.
Oh, man.
Hercules, for $1.99. Or John Campea as Harley Quinn outfit.
Did he wear a Harley Quinn outfit?
Don't know. Way too many super chats about John Campea.
Hey, I'm okay with it. There's another one that just came from Buford.
Buford T. Justice, another B. Just the B. I'm not changing shit, Ryan. All you avatars can go watch John Con Campea with the MCU fan. That's good. That's good.
That was good.
Thank you, Buford. Taker for $5. Miller Lite. Women were one of the first to brew beer. Seen as 2 genders exist, that isn't significant. Ryan was one of the first to do G&G Daily. Yeah, the Miller Lite ad is sad to me.
I had fun with the movie. I did. I had fun with the movie. Look, let me tell you right up front. The movie is a hot mess when it comes to the narrative. And
this isn't real, is it?
This is real. This is real. This is his review.
What's the main story of the film? Mess. It is. It's
oh no,
man. Like I said, I'm not a John Campea viewer. I'm not aware of some of the lore. Jeez.
I was not prepared for that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we
Grizzly
need that
Nightmare
clip.
for $1.99. Jeremy, why do you wear a hoodie in Florida? Are you cold?
Yeah, I answered that one earlier.
Your handsome out of order. Osmora with the gift membership. Thank you. Osmora's changed their name actually to Osmora 199.
Yes. Love to see it. Love to see the 199 out there. Look, man, we got people gunning for us, okay? We got people gunning for us. Everybody is wanting to get a piece of the 199, all right? We are becoming that relevant. So you guys keep representing.
It's happening. The 199 is here to stay.
Yes, it ain't going nowhere.
Stumpy for 199. Plaza is okay. They should leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Where the fuck did it go? Dude, hold my beer for 5. Who needs Marvel when we have the Rona Destroyer as the world's newest champion? Bo Zeke for 5. Cleopatra's family is Greek and part of the Alexander the Great's history. The people always talking about cultural appropriation. You need to stop appropriating other people's culture. Not wrong. Buford, I just read that. NCU fan for 199. Brie in a Fast X movie. Matched vibes. Oh, Fast X spelled EX. Yeah. Thank you, NCU fan. Top dog for 199. Thoughts on The Rock returning in Fast X? Well, we talked about that a little bit yesterday. it says a lot about where his career path, he felt it was going. The fact that he didn't want to be part of it anymore, and now that he's kind of come crawling back to it.
I think it's funny because I might be wrong about this, but I don't think I am. So the first Fast and Furious movie came out, all right, and it was a big success. I was a big fan of it. Then Too Fast, Too Furious came out. Vin Diesel was not part of that. From what I understand back in the day, Vin Diesel started to feel like his star was on the rise and he was a little too big for it. And he went off to do stuff like Triple X and some other, movies. And he felt like he was going to just become this mega star, which he kind of did become a really big star. I mean, he really did become a huge star. But I think some of the movies like A Man Apart, which probably is Vin Diesel's best performance ever, didn't do relatively well. Triple X didn't take off like they wanted it to either. And he kind of started, I think that's when he came crawling back to the franchise. And he made a cameo at the end of Tokyo Drift. Remember this? Mm-hmm. So, and that was kind of what now The Rock is like. Apparently he's making a cameo at the end of this one. And it's kind of the same path as Vin Diesel, coming crawling back.
Well, and I think that they are, Vin Diesel also let slip that a lot of people thought there was going to be one more movie. He let slip that no, there's actually going to be two more. It's going to be a 3-part finale, Fast X, and then 11 and 12, I guess.
Yep.
So, that's crazy.
It's like anything else, man. It's just like anything else. Vin Diesel thrives in certain movies and certain roles, and most people are like that. Most people aren't someone that can just thrive in any single scenario or any setting. There's very rare that that's the case. And Vin Diesel, again, I don't think he's wrong for, trying to go off and become this big star, but things like Triple X failed. I mean, they expected Triple X to become like the next James Bond, or the Mission Impossible franchise, and ended up having fucking Ice Cube being the main person in the Triple X movies, I think. Didn't that happen? Am I remembering that right?
I think they did different. They did like a sequel or something with a different person. Yeah.
Yeah. Pitch Black was another one. Pitch Black was
Vin Hybrid. So stupid.
No, A Man Apart is actually really, really fucking good. I don't know how many people have seen that one. A Man Apart is easily his best performance. It's really good too. Like, it's really good. No one saw that movie though, but that's a really good movie and by far Vin Diesel's best performance.
Samurai Knight member for 2 months. I also recommend Anarchy Reigns. It's a sequel to The Mad World and was on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The soundtrack was badass.
What's the name of it? Anarchy Reigns? I'll have to check that out. I have not played that
Roman Reigns.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
Jade Tapia for $1.99. That can't be real. Oh my word.
Steph, take a note on that. Anarchy Reigns. I want to play that now.
Disco Cobra for 10. Dang, I'm trying to get back in my Christian lifestyle, but that Brie Larson red carpet pic got me all hot and bothered. Might need to clean the pipes a bit later. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Well, you will. It's all right, Disco Cobra. J Tapia for $1.99. Harley can't be a logo or keep my J, Ryan. I'm always an advocate of people changing their basic bitch profiles. I'll say that. Lord of the Rings nerd for 10. Hail, you awesome retards. Just got Tears of the Kingdom and I'm loving it so far. Oh, and my boomer mom now watches Gary and Drinker. Now I just need to get her into you guys.
Nice.
Thank you, Lord of the Rings.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Top dog for $1.99. Rock vs. Cena Part 3 in Fast 10. Dr. Quagsire for 5. After seeing John Quinpia, I'd rather cleanse my palate with more Ryan simping. That's right, Dr. Quagsire. Alan Reck becomes a channel member. Hercules for $1.99 says Ryan. That's it. Ryan.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, once in a lifetime for the third time, Rock versus Cena. So wasn't that build, that first fight? I'm pretty sure that first WrestleMania was billed once in a lifetime. It's now going to happen 3 times, apparently.
And we are all caught up with super chats.
Don says the Marvels should be Captain Marvel 2. Brie deserves her sequel just like any of the male heroes. Let me in between them toes, baby. Whew. Them toes? Really? Even Ryan draws the line at the toes, I think. Don't you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think that that's like a make or break in a person is their feet, but
I mean, have you seen her feet though?
yeah.
Disco Cobra for 50. 50. Yeah, Vin Diesel really got his start with the first Fast movie. I think he was doing other movies, Too Fast, and then made a cameo in the Fast 3. I'm not surprised The Rock is coming back. I've heard Vin is doing more XXX movies and Riddick movies. Thank you, Disco Cobra, for the 50. Yeah, he wasn't in the Too Fast movie. I'm almost certain. Like, right? Yeah, he was not in Too Fast, Too Furious. That was obviously Paul Walker. That was Tyrese and what's his name from Yellowstone? What's his name? What is his name? Chat, you got to tell me. What's the guy's name?
Kevin
from Yellowstone?
Costner.
No, not Kevin Costner. What is the actor's name? From he was also
what's the character's name?
So he was the guy. What was that movie with Mel Gibson? He was in with Mel Gibson too.
Jason Isaacs.
No. Cole Hauser. So do you not remember the movie Paparazzi? You don't remember that movie Paparazzi with Mel Gibson? Do you not remember this, Ryan?
Oh, so you're talking Cole Hauser, the guy who plays the big fucking ranch hand guy, the guy who's in charge of everything.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'm blanking on his name too.
So
I didn't remember him in that movie.
Papa, yes, he was the
probably
villain.
Didn't have a beard back then, huh?
He was the villain in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Did he have a beard back then?
So, huh? No, he was super like. And then, do you not remember the Paparazzi movie with was it Mel Gibson? Right? I got to look it up now. Paparazzi. Now I got to look trailer. Let's see. This is from 2004. Holy shit. I got to find a better quality one. This is so bad.
Ludicrous.
Not ludicrous. All right. This is Paparazzi from 2004 with Cole Hauser.
36 ounces of cold metal. 24 shots per load. 1,000-meter range. It has the power to tear a man apart. And it never misses its target.
Your first action film, how are you feeling tonight?
This is all new to me, and I'm just trying to enjoy it.
I love this house. You sure it's ours?
Bo Laramie thought he was
Bo
living the
Laramie.
dream.
You ready to play some soccer today, buddy?
Yeah!
But when your name is up in lights, the cameras
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, absolutely.
never stop shooting.
Is this legal? Can they do this?
Everyone wants to have a little peek.
I miss cheesy ass movie trailers like this. I miss this. Bo Laramie.
Please, I'm asking you nicely, don't take pictures of my son.
Kids, a nice picture. Won't bring half as much as the ones I have at Abby, changing clothes by the pool.
Is this ever gonna stop?
I don't know what I would do if anyone ever hurt one of my family. Welcome to my world, detective.
Oh, you gonna pay. Smile, big Bo. You get that?
You live in color, Chief.
Laramie was ordered to attend anger management classes as part of a plea agreement.
Your time here will help you put a face on your problems.
My problems are
Is he gonna murder them all? Is that what is like actually happening?
destroy your life and eat your soul. And I can't wait to do it. I can't see a thing.
Oh, he'll box him in. Come on.
Why can't let the fact that 4 paparazzis nearly killed my wife affect my behavior now, can I?
Every picture tells
Let's
a story.
go. Let's go.
But one good shot deserves another.
I've now got dead paparazzi that were involved in your accident. Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
Paparazzi.
starting to feel much more in control of my anger, Dr. Kelly.
Well, then you're moving in the right direction.
No, I don't remember that movie. I can't say I do.
It's not good. It's not good. Man.
Of course, it's copyrighted, so might
Of
get
course.
blocked.
God damn it.
Brent Savage for 199 finally made it back here when you're live. Well, at least you can tune into a little bit. Josh for $20. It's 2023. The breaking point wouldn't be feet. It would be if she has a penis. Very true.
That is very true.
Shout out to Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition.
Cole House says, who, me? I wasn't in it. Thanks, 199. Yeah, this stream may get blocked. If so, all we'll do is we'll trim it out. Oh, and by the way, so Friday stream, I guess we're waiting to see what happens. I guess what we're gonna do, I have the video uploaded right now. So I can we're just gonna make it a members exclusive that's screen recorded, the whole 3.5 hour stream from Friday, so you can see the chat. And we're still trying to get that stream unlocked because it's blocked worldwide right now. So we're trying our best. So, but we did preserve it for you guys. So working on it.
Thomas Smith for 5. I've seen Toes Like Breeze before. Very common with ballerinas, but there's no mention of ballet on her wiki. Oh, no.
That's true.
Joe Tapia for 199. Well, you wanted it, and he has changed his profile picture to the Suicide Squad review. John Campia. Christian Rocker for 199. Thank you. Conpia is a Mario Kart freaking idiot. Thank you.
Is he even good at Mario Kart? I know he plays, but I've never watched. So
I learned way more about him from the chat than I do from watching him. A feline named Vajayjay for 5. Vin Diesel's performance in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was perhaps his best performance.
You got to see A Man Apart. If you haven't seen A Man Apart, you would know that that's his best performance. A Man Apart, it's really good. A Man Apart is really good.
I think it was a troll because he just said I am Groot.
But like I think that's a powerful performance in a lot of ways. No.
Yeah. Sting for 2. Cole H was also the bounty hunter in Pitch Black. Hercules for 199 says TMZ. Thank you. Cole Hauser for 220. Who, me? I wasn't there. Oh, we said that. Dontarius is here from Alex Stein Show for $2. Great morning stream. F199s. Thank you.
199. Did we get Josh's 20?
I got that.
Okay. There we go. I'm looking right now. Hercules got that one. Okay, cool. All right, we are caught up. So it is time to end this, but we got Tuesday night's main event coming up tonight here on this channel. And again, you got till Friday to get your 199 shirt over from 221B Tactical. Make sure you go over there and check that out. Also, Meta PCs. If you're interested in a PC, go over to Meta PCs. We got our landing page there. And there's Can Man, as always, in the house. What's up, Can Man? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. And look at him. Got the 221B links. He's going to be dropping the Meta PCs link. So shout out to you, Can Man. Look at Can Man on it as always. So thank you, Can Man. Appreciate that. So Tuesday night's main event tonight is going to be awesome as well. I saw Dan Vask in the chat earlier. I just don't want to acknowledge him because, whatever. He said sub to Dan Vask. I don't know why anybody would subscribe to Dan Vask, but hey, okay, whatever works for you. I think you should probably subscribe to Geeks and Gamers, considering I haven't made a video in a month. So, it might help us out. So, but shout out to Dan, shout out to Gary. And yes. All right, Ryan, what do you got going on?
Travis Schiffler for 2. Yeah, but Bree's a nutcracker. No ballet, but she's a nutcracker, apparently. Jimmy Touchdown for 10. Ryan, thank you for placing an order. I currently have 64 4090s working 24/7. We'll have Bree's iCloud password in no time. Please remit payment to Giovanni Petit Campia. Thank you, Jimmy Touchdown. I'm just making videos. That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Another successful Geeks and Gamers daily. Spartacus has got a super chat for you.
Spartacus for 5. Hey, Pharaoh Kinnell, when will you and Bree be releasing your documentary about ruling Egypt? I can't wait. It will be more accurate than Netflix's show. I'm advocating they do a recast, bring in Bree instead of Adele James. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Thanks, Mo Monty. All right, guys, we'll see you for Tuesday night's main event tonight. Greatly appreciate all of you. I do want to mention that and I get it. I understand there's a lot of different platforms out there that people have been pushing and talking about. I think Kick might be one of the platforms that's going to be really big. That's a gaming platform. It's basically a Twitch ripoff is what it is, but they do a lot better rev share, and discoverability I think is going to be a lot better over there. So if you are interested, you can follow the Geeks and Gamers on Kick and be on the lookout for that. So other than that, thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you for Tuesday night's main event, the 199, representing as always. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.